But it was Mother. I heard her voice.
You deliberately disobeyed me.
I'm sorry.
What if I hadn't gotten there in time? You could have been... When I tell you to run, you run. Never freeze like that. Ever.
I'm sorry.
King Ahadi stands tall on the throne, his regal presence commanding the room. His eldest son, Mufasa, sits beside him, poised and confident. Young Scar, known then as Taka, lingers in the shadows, his gaze downcast, a faint flicker of resentment crossing his face. King Ahadi, voice deep and authoritative. Mufasa, you understand the weight of leadership, don't you? He gestures grandly, addressing his eldest. The pride depends on us. Your strength will guide them. Mufasa, resolute, nodding. I understand, father. I will not fail you. Ahadi glances at Taka, but his expression is distant, dismissive. Taka bristles but doesn't speak up. His father's preference for Mufasa is unmistakable. Taka, quietly to himself. And what of me? Ahadi, serene, ignoring Taka. We'll leave for the hunt in the morning, Mufasa. Prepare yourself. Taka watches, heart sinking. Pride lands, outskirts, day. The kingdom suffers under the weight of a persistent drought. The air feels heavy, stagnant. Taka, still carrying the weight of his father's neglect, paces angrily, unable to quell his frustration. Mufasa, always the perfect son, approaches. Taka, through gritted teeth. Do you ever tire of being his favorite? The golden child, Mufasa, trying to ease the tension. Father only wants the best for the pride, Taka. It's not about favorites. Taka scowls, bitter. Taka, angrily. Of course the kingdom. Always the kingdom. What about me, Mufasa? Do I matter? Mufasa hesitates, the weight of his father's expectations still heavy on his shoulders. He knows Taka is right, but the words don't come easily. Mufasa, softly. I didn't ask for this either. Taka turns away, hurt and enraged. In the distance, King Ahadi can be seen leading the pride, his focus solely on the land's suffering, seemingly oblivious to the turmoil brewing within his own family. Pridelands, King's throne room, night. Taka, now clearly frustrated, confronts his father after a long day of duties. Taka, sarcastic. Is the kingdom's success truly the only thing that matters, father? Not your sons, not your family. King Ahadi, stern, almost cold. A kingdom requires a ruler. A ruler understands the burden of leadership. Mufasa understands that burden. You, Taka, clearly do not. Taka's chest tightens. The words sting. Taka, angrily. You're blind. Blind to your own son. King Ahadi. Cutting him off. You'll never understand. Mufasa will wear the crown, and he will rule this kingdom as I have. You will learn your place. Taka's eyes narrow. The seed of resentment is firmly planted. His face twists with determination. Pride lands, Cape Buffalo battle, day. Taka, in an act of desperation, manipulates a herd of Cape Buffalo to attack Mufasa. The chaos leads to Mufasa being injured, but not seriously. However, Taka is not so lucky. He is trampled, leaving a permanent scar across his face. Taka, screaming in pain. Why? Why can't you see me? Rafiki approaches, tending to Taka's wounds. Rafiki, grinning gently. A scar is not just a wound, my young prince. It is a lesson. In T. Pridelands, King's Throne Room, night. After Taka's injury, King Ahadi looks at his son with cold indifference. The scar over Taka's left eye is a constant reminder to Ahadi of the son he's always rejected. King Ahadi, disappointed. This scar should be a reminder of your foolishness, Taka. This is what happens when you challenge the natural order. Taka's anger burns brighter, but he doesn't speak. He simply leaves, his heart breaking further. Pridelands, edge of the kingdom, night. Taka stands alone, looking over the vast kingdom. The stars above shine bright, but there's no comfort for him. His anger boils, and the weight of his father's rejection presses down on him. Taka, whispering, "If I can't be king, then I'll make them fear me." His eyes glint with something darker, something far more dangerous. The roar of a lion in the distance echoes, and for the first time, Taka's name, Scar, is born from the fire of betrayal. Fade to black. Ahadi's failure to nurture the bond with his younger son didn't just cost him the kingdom, it cost him the future. A future where love and understanding might have overcome the shadows of anger and resentment. But that future was never meant for Scar. This rewrite refines the emotional tension, focusing on the father's neglect, the son's bitterness, and the ripple effects of poor parenting. I aim to create a more vivid, cinematic portrayal of how Ahadi's treatment of Scar led to the eventual rise of the villainous Scar we all know. What do you think?